The full moon is waxing full on the 20th, and we just have overall ridiculously violent astrology potential here. But it is the clues contained within the predictive programming that I want to be really. I really want to pinpoint it and make you understand it really. The Simpsons episode, you have to know that they always use gematria and astrology and overall synchronicity to make this revelation of the method that Satan is obligated to. The Simpsons episode from 2003, where Mr. Burns make this canary bird his the legal owner of the plant, and Bart and Homer goes up to free this bird in his office at night, and Bart tells the bird to fly to the Canary Islands, and the bird spins the globe, and they fucking depicted La Palma with a huge indent, an actual post landslide depiction of La Palma. Okay, what more? Kabbalah, you said. Yes, mate. 16th of March is written out 163 outside of the US. Landslide is 163 in one of the most common gematria equations. And you know what? And I've took inspiration from this, this investigation of, and this way of trying to decode the shit, coming from the outside, extrapolating, converting the Gregorian, or converting, having a look at the Hebrew calendar that's ruled based on the moon. 16th day of the third month in the Jewish calendar. I put it into the converter, and it created out to me that this year, that's the 20th of November. Of this year, that's the 16th day of the third month in the Hebrew calendar. And I've been onto this landslide tsunami script ever since May 2018, when this Israeli-owned fracking plant set fire to Kilauea from beneath. And we all thought, of course, that that the Pacific mega landslide tsunami threat was way more relevant, of course. But it went dormant again, this fucking Kilauea. And but you can see weeks and months leading up to La Palma that it was gonna erupt for the first time in 50, 60 years. I followed these self-made geophysicists or whatever they are. There were lots of people who was predicting it. You could see it, and of course it was in 11th of September that it erupted. So it's man-made, And when Kilauea erupted back then, this was when I finally pushed myself to ask myself the question, okay, so if the single biggest human sacrifice in modern history, could it really be the unnatural catastrophes, the Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004? And yeah, I found out there was a submarine. I found it out myself. I even USS San Francisco, that was made a cover-up story that it had crashed into an underwater seamount like 1,000 miles away or 500 miles away from the Sumatra subduction zone that ripped open from this 9-point magnitude earthquake at the time. But this submarine, no doubt, it was part in blasting bombs and torpedoes. Another story, but I've been onto this for many years. They took down two of my channels. They were small piss channels, but all your volunteer work, all your many thousands hours of work just down the drain, just like La Palma is gonna go, or Cumbre Vieja is gonna be bombed to the and how could I forget about it? I'm gonna link it. nyprepper, he put out this what's this computer game called from 2009, where they explain in details how gonna place bombs in the cracks and fissures in the southwestern portion of La Palma, because it's so Um, there's so many air bubbles within the Earth. You get me? So it would collapse into itself, controlled demolition. And this is why this volcano is making more noise than anyone hasn't ever heard of before, and spewing more ash than anyone has ever seen or heard of before. So, I mean, if you just apply logic and if you let go of your parental trust issues with authority and so on, but again, it's chemically disposed with the fluoride brain and all of that. You would be able to. I'm not any genius. I never made a single piece of homework. Um, I just, on a personal note, I've gone through. No, look at me. I reincarnated into this incarnation, being a full time professional soccer player in the fourth tier in England. And all I want to do is just play soccer, be with my mates. But this was my. I've had many karmic missions in this life, and I've accomplished every single one of them. And I met my twin soul, and I've been in a self-chosen celibacy for these 4 years when she hasn't spoke to me.